Hi people, Monique Noel-Gunter here. I completely fell asleep last night as I had my granny bungs over and I was just exhausted from the day. So today is going to be video for day 19 and day 20. Today is September 10th, which means tomorrow we remember September 11th. And I have to tell you guys, it's fitting. It's fitting because there's so much to be grateful for. I remember how people say hi, Gracie. Hey. I remember how people united when 9/11 happened, right? My favorite picture of all that craziness that was happening when you look back is the one where we were all covered in gray, completely covered in soot. You couldn't tell man, woman, you couldn't tell black, white, like we were all just American, helping fellow Americans. Turn that off right now. Making a video. Turn it off. 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 Thank you. Okay. So we were all just American, fighting together to save each other, to take bricks off of cars and kids and, doing the right thing. I feel like it's so easy now, especially the way the media works, for people to forget that we are all American. We are all people. Even if we come from different countries, have different backgrounds, right? Who cares? Really, who cares? We're all human beings, right? And you know what? The thing that I want to talk about today is the fact that unity is amazing. Unity is something that unites more than just people. It's a spirit, right? A spirit of unity can help different people from different walks of life accomplish amazing things because they're all focused on one accord on achieving one goal. And I believe it's important for us, especially as surviving Americans, to remind our little ones that it doesn't really matter how we're different. I mean, the differences are supposed to be there to help us, right? You may be good at running. I may be good at jumping. Maybe we can run and jump and accomplish things that we couldn't accomplish together. I mean, separately, but we can accomplish them together. Do you get what I'm saying? I mean, if we use our differences instead of um, being jealous of or hateful of our differences, if we use it as a way of uniting us, can you imagine how much better our society would be? How much more we could look forward to leaving a world for our kids to grow up in rather than this whole divisive nonsense where if we disagree with each other all of a sudden, we're words that people want to throw around. I remember, like, I grew up in the 90s. We would agree to disagree and everybody would go on about their day and still be friends. I really want to teach that to my kids because in this day and age, I think it's too few and too far in between where people can have real conversations about completely controversial things, right? Have totally different opinions and then sit and understand, okay, well, why do you think like that? Okay, I think like this because. Why do you think like that? I think like this because. And understand where the other person is coming from. It doesn't mean I'm going to change my mind. And it doesn't mean that you're going to change your mind. But it means that we care enough about each other as people. Turn that off immediately. Okay. Thank you. We care enough about each other as people to find out at least where we're coming from, right? And then we can move on with our lives still in one accord. I hope this blesses somebody. Yesterday was a tough day for me personally. I've been trying to make a difference in somebody's life, and that person is someone very dear to me, but they don't see my information as helpful because they feel like I am not supporting the thing that they want to do. Even though the thing that they want to do is kind of dangerous, they want me to go along with it. And I am all for supporting the people you love, but I'm not the kind of person who's going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm always going to tell you the truth because it's necessary, and you can do with the truth whatever you want, but if you ask my opinion, I will give you the truth. And that's kind of that situation. But I'm coming to terms with the fact that one can only, like, I can ask God to guide me and I can try and do the best to be who I am. I can't decide for other people what they're going to do. I can't control what other people are going to do. I can pray for them. I can give them my advice. And the rest is up to them to make their own decisions. So me being the control freak, want to help everybody to be good, me that I am, like, it hurts to stop and say, okay, well, I have no power to help this person because one, they don't want the help, and two, they're grown. They can do whatever they want to do. But I'm okay now because I realize I can't do it, but God can. So I'm going to take it out of my worry list, and I've given it to my God, and I'm leaving it in his hands, because his hands are the best place for the things that are outside of my control. In his hands is the best place for those things to be. So that being said, whatever it is that we're facing, whether it's as an individual, as a family, or as a nation, I hope and pray that we can face it together with unity, not trying to tear people down, but trying to lift people up and build people up, because together we're better, right? We're much, much better together. I hope this blesses you guys. Have a wonderful night.